and welcome back to Straight Talk. After the violence in Charlottesville, the United Nations Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination, CERD, stated, "We were shocked and horrified by what happened." They proceeded to criticize and send a warning to the United States for its alleged failure to unequivocally reject racist violent events. The United States should be concerned since this warning is a threat to our First Amendment rights. It is alarming to think the UN could have a say in our God-given rights of free speech and freedom of assembly. These rights have been used by many Americans to express their opinions, positive or negative, throughout history. To set the record straight, President Trump did not condone the violence in Charlottesville. Instead, he stated, "Racism is evil." In fact, he continued to say, "Those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans." Although Trump condemned these groups, the UN believes our government should go one step further and start a campaign to promote tolerance and diversity. Those same two terms are used by the violent left to further the destruction of our personal freedoms. It is ironic that the United Nations criticizes America when the UN CERD has members that include communists and Islamists who come from oppressive nations filled with corruption, violence, racism, and hatred for others. The New American reported that some of the committee's members include Yamhela Mohammed from Mauritania, an Islamist African country where mostly blacks were, and still are, openly enslaved mostly by Muslim Arabs, and Communist China, where the brutal dictatorship has murdered more people than any other in human history. So why does the UN feel it has the authority to demand restriction on our free speech in America? In reality, they are an organization filled with lawless globalists with an un-American agenda. Part of that agenda is breaking America down piece by piece. We as Americans can all agree that the freedom to have differing opinions and speak on them is something to be cherished. Americans need to stand firm against the UN's decision. Let's go even one step further. Let's get out of that dictators club known as the UN. Legislation to get us out of the UN is already in Congress. The American Sovereignty Restoration Act, or H.R. 193, is currently sitting in the House of Foreign Affairs Committee. Contact Congress today to get it out of committee and onto the floor to vote. Go to our Get Us Out of the United Nations action page and get involved. And check us out on Facebook and Twitter. So until next time, God bless and take care.